A rather unpleasant experience this week, didn't you? What happened?
Yeah, we did. In my mind, I had this idyllic view of us going like all the way from John O'Groats to Land's End with nothing but like smiles and waves and sort of laughter off the public and all that sort of stuff, which we get a lot of. But overwhelmingly, people are positive and give us a thumbs up. If anybody's offended by it, then they might ring the police, and then we'd have a chat with the police. And when that's happened, it's all been sort of smiles and laughs, and we've dealt with that. But what I didn't expect was violence like this. And it's quite shaking us really. You're very vulnerable when you're on a bike, and you're very vulnerable when you're on a bike naked. So for someone to drive
What exactly happened there? What can you explain? What exactly happened to you there? What did people do?
So we chose a section of the ride to do a naked section basically, and we're on our Facebook. Sadie was recording Facebook Live when it happened, and the vehicle has passed us in the opposite direction. I was unaware of it at the time, but you can see it on the video. It's passed us in the opposite direction. They've turned around and come chasing after us, and taken two swerves at us. The first swerve I managed to avoid because I've been on a bike all my life, so I'm quite skillful on a bike. And the second swerve, he knocked us off and knocked us onto the floor.
So incredibly dangerous and reckless of them. It does strange to think that you would generate anger. I mean, you're raising money for charity, aren't you? Can you tell us a bit about the charity that you're raising money for and why you're doing it?
Yeah, we're raising money for Rewilding Britain and Mind. So during the pandemic, everybody's locked at home and everybody's out on local walks and disconnected from the usual life. And I think there was a lot of discussion around connecting with nature, people going out on little local walks and realising the nature that was on their doorsteps and having that nature connection. Coming out of the pandemic, there's a lot of talk about mental health, and I think nature connections are a big part of that. So we kind of thought, well, let's do something big and wild and raise some money for some good charities. So off we went, and the vast majority of people we pass laugh, wave, video us to put on Facebook or whatever they do, and when they shout what you're doing and we say it's for charity, they give us a thumbs up. I think there's quite a comedy element to seeing two people naked on a tandem.